Tonight, many ESA critics are asking what's next after our 12 News investigation exposed flaws in the way the State Department of Education determines what's considered an appropriate purchase and what's not. 12 News journalist Joe Dana takes that question to those in power.
One Republican legislator tells me he simply is not aware of any misspending problems in the ESA program. Meanwhile, Republican leaders are declining to comment on whether they will now consider any reforms. Behind this door Thursday, Senate President Warren Peterson met with constituents. Since Wednesday, he has not responded to our questions about contradicting data provided by the Department of Education. You're with President Peterson?
Yes.
We gave him a deadline this morning. We're asking him questions about ESAs. Okay. And so I haven't heard back. Could you ask him, if he has a response?
Okay.
Peterson never got back to us.
For Amazon, no receipts.
During an interview with 12 News, the state official, who we were told was the authority on a study proving a 2% ESA misspending rate, acknowledged to us he did not know why many items in the study were counted as allowed, like an unidentified $3,200 payment through PayPal, a $2,700 purchase at a clothing outlet, $3,000 for meditation studies. At least 200 purchases had no receipts or proof of accreditation to tutoring services. All of it counted as allowed.
If these things were included that shouldn't have been allowed, wouldn't that have raised the number?
Obviously, if you had more disallowables, you're going to raise the disallowable number.
Are you just ignorant?
Democrat Nancy Gutierrez, a public school teacher, says she has tried to make the case to Republicans the ESA program is being abused. If you or your colleagues bring details like these to key Republicans here,
Yes.
Steve Montenegro, Warren Peterson, what are they saying in response?
So far, they don't want to talk about it at all. It is a sacred cow here for Republicans. They have said to us, it's off the table. We're not talking about the voucher program.
The state already faces hundreds of millions of dollars of a deficit next year.
We are going to have to make cuts in our budget just to pay the baseline bills. And we're just supposed to ignore that there's $1 billion going out of our budget with no oversight.
I did catch up with Republican Kevin Payne of Glendale.
A lot of the misspending is not being caught. It's essentially being counted as allowed. Have you heard any of that?
I have not heard anything about it, but from what I understand, they look at things just like with income taxes.
Payne says he trusts the state can recoup from parents money they do misspend.
They got 2 years to catch it.
But as you can understand, when the money's already spent, very difficult to get it back later. Would you support?
I don't know about that. I think they can get it back pretty easily. I gotta go.
Horn says his office has clawed back just over $1 million in 3 years. That would be a small fraction of what is being wasted, no matter the actual percentage of misspending. Joe Dana, 12 News.